Hello, here is a presentation of NCT technology. It demonstrates the use of modern building materials, including for the regeneration of old concrete structures, as well as brick and stone buildings. In this short film, we would like to show you the wide range of applications of simple yet ingenious materials that, when applied carefully and according to technology, harden into a monolith and become waterproof. Many construction companies and builders are faced with the problem of sealing and repairing concrete affected by erosion causing leaks. These, in turn, are the source of various technical problems, such as flooded rooms or damp walls, which cause difficulties in carrying out other construction work. NCT mortars have been developed to solve all these problems. They are based on Portland cement, lime and the NCT catalyst. The full hydration technology of cement and lime is one of the oldest methods of producing building materials. NCT is a crystal-forming catalyst that reacts with water and moist mineral materials and then dissolves the separated components, e.g. calcium hydroxide, mineral salts, mineral oxides, unhydrated or partially hydrated cement particles. The result is an insoluble crystal, very similar in its material structure to ordinary cement stone, but exhibiting a completely different crystal structure. The high magnification photographs shown were taken using an electron microscope and show the change in wall structure as a result of the NCT materials. The first photo shows the building material before the application of NCT technology. It shows regular cubic particles and byproducts of lime and cement hydration. The leaking pores are also clearly visible. The second photo shows a sample coated with NCT crystal and NCT SEM materials after 28 days. The structure has been sealed with needle-shaped NCT crystals. This property of NCT crystals is due to the fact that, when reacting with water, dissolved components accumulate on the crystal structure and thus grow. This process forms the basis for the high durability of NCT-based materials. Expert studies have shown a 97% reduction in volume macropores when NCT is used in structural concrete or around 60% in brick masonry. NCT concretes are characterized by approximately 300 freeze-thaw cycles and high salt resistance, which in our climate translates into an average of 5 times longer building life. For builders, NCT concrete is the ideal solution, as it does not exhibit the disadvantages typical of standard concrete. We are testing the durability of NCT building materials in direct salt-water mixtures. We are holding talks on the use of NCT in the renovation and expansion of the seaport in Djibouti. NCT concrete has no shrinkage, is not sensitive to the amount of water added, and is workable for 4 hours in all weather conditions. Concrete admixtures play a key role in concrete production worldwide. These admixtures are an integral part of modern concrete technology. Nowadays, concrete production cannot do without additives, which improve the quality of concrete and reduce its price. NCT Austria's scope of business also includes the production of a self-compacting mineral admixture for new concretes and mortars that improves their technical properties, reduces technological errors and significantly reduces maintenance costs. The NCT basic admixture strengthens the compressive strength of concrete by increasing the cement grade by 50% and the elasticity by 25%, but also guarantees watertightness and resistance to acids, oils, sugars or salt. The NCT-based admixture makes it possible to produce high-quality concretes resistant to corrosion, cracking and mechanical damage. Thanks to all these characteristics, our range of products provides outstanding technical performance as well as economic benefits. In ready-mixed concrete, prefabrication or ready-mixed concrete, we are able to maintain the same concrete quality and significantly reduce the price, for example by reducing the density of the powder, or improve the technical parameters without affecting the price. NCT-colored screeds offer an interesting solution both in industry and in private homes. Using dyes, the shape of bricks, tiles or large format slabs can be reproduced on them. Through the use of NCT admixtures and pigments, we guarantee fully mineral stone floors characterized by the highest abrasion class, very good anti-slip properties and high resistance to detergents. The effectiveness of this technology is confirmed by the more than 70 years of market presence of such American companies as Penetron and Evercrete. Unlike competing solutions, NCT products are 100% mineral-based, suitable for old brick and stone walls and, in the lime version, for the restoration of historic buildings. The high quality of NCT products is guaranteed by the KREISEL production facility. The film shows a selection of buildings where NCT technology has been used successfully. Towards the end of the film, we also show you that NCT mortar can even be used to effectively seal AAC cellular concrete blocks. NCT delivers modern mortars directly to the construction site and provides technical support throughout the entire period of use of the material. On request, we carry out all NCT construction work ourselves, in cooperation with experts with many years of experience. NCT products have international approvals and certificates, including PZH drinking water approval, allowing NCT materials to be used in contact with drinking water. As a result, the material can be used for the rehabilitation and repair of large diameter concrete pipelines, water mains, manholes, process reservoirs including treated water tanks, large concrete retention tanks, reservoirs in sewage treatment plants, fire reservoirs, dams in hydroelectric power plants and many other concrete or masonry engineering structures. In summary, wherever concrete erosion occurs, we can effectively and permanently get rid of the problem by using NCT mortars. NCT, thanks to its regenerative properties, strengthens the building material, allows crumbling bricks to be restored and creates a monolith after a full setting period. The mortars supplied by our company are very often used for the reconstruction and restoration of historic buildings. The mortar is characterized by spectacular anti-moisture properties. It is one of the few mortars in the world that penetrates the building material and modifies its structure to such an extent that it becomes impermeable to water. Moist walls are an excellent substrate for the application of NCT mortars, which begin to assimilate moisture during setting until the surface is completely dry. The use of this technology on terraces, balconies, driveways and partly on foundations ensures that building surfaces remain dry for many years. NCT materials can, of course, be used as a damp-proof mortar when first installed. In areas exposed to groundwater, where it is immediately apparent that the foundations will be affected by it, a layer of protective mortar can be applied. Tiles, finishes, paints and more can be successfully applied over NCT. Be sure to rough trowel the applied mortar with a polystyrene trowel. If a smooth finish is desired, metal trowels are used. The mortar can therefore be used for terraces, stairs, driveways, conservatories, concrete ponds and horizontal insulation of poured foundations. If the material is applied correctly, we can be sure that the building structure is effectively protected. Standard concrete mortars are one of the oldest mineral building materials. Many books have been written on the subject, but they do not contain enough information on the setting and full crystallization of concrete. Both positive and negative properties of these materials are known. The positives are the low price, adaptation to the shape of the building, high compressive strength, fairly high weather and chemical resistance. However, their negative characteristics are low flexural strength, aging processes and low adhesion to existing concrete. Adhesion is the adhesion of surfaces of solids or liquids to each other. Some of the disadvantages of standard concrete mortars are offset by polymers, chemical products that, in the era of this invention, were intended to support the properties of concretes. Due to their structure, polymers have positive surface properties, high adhesion and adhesion, as they readily adhere to most materials. They also easily conform to the shape of the building and protect it from weather and chemical influences. The main disadvantage of polymers, however, is that they do not penetrate the structure of the concrete, have a fairly low resistance to aging processes and only form a surface resistance. Other surfactants are chemical products that, like polymers, only act on the surface. They are usually sealants and chemical protectants. They only act on the surface. None of these products guarantees the restoration of the original properties of the material to be repaired or renovated, as the substance used for the repair does not penetrate existing structures. NCT mortars, on the other hand, are based on Portland cement and mineral fillers with capillary properties to ensure waterproofing of concrete, cement, sand and lime mortars and other porous materials such as old brick. NCT restores the strength properties of concrete and refines it, increasing its resistance to cracking. By penetrating into concrete structures, it inhibits erosion processes and protects the concrete structure from aggressive chemical compounds. As a result of self-consolidation, concretes and mortars accumulate water and produce a low voltage of approximately 0.2 V. This further increases their anti-corrosivity and high fire resistance. Thus, NCT increases the density of the concrete, resulting in a significant increase in its durability. Such concrete has high tensile strength and is impermeable to fresh, sea and groundwater. It is also 100% mineral-based. This makes it an excellent material for water supply companies and wastewater treatment plants. NCT forms a layer that prevents the permeation of chlorides and sulfates. NCT guarantees corrosion resistance. By hardening, it turns old concrete, brick or AAC cellular concrete blocks into a monolith. The fully mineral composition of the mortars prevents the formation of fungi and mold on the surface. We would also like to introduce you to the use of the material on AAC blocks. It is worth taking advantage of the opportunities offered by NCT technology, as it is easy to apply and very effective. We are currently holding technical discussions for the repair of underground tunnels in New York City. This means that our NCT material fulfills the highest durability standards for transport infrastructure with high requirements in terms of vibrations, hydrodynamics and water pressure. You can find out more about NCT technology and our product range at www.inkstria.at.